Yo, what's going on, guys? That's by Gaming here, back once again in GTNH. And this time I have a lot of things I want to be doing. The first of which is making more LCRs. So I have a bit of a plan here. And I'm going to do 3 LCRs, hopefully wall sharing. I'll see if I could swing that, but I want to make polytetrafluoroethylene automation right here. So I don't have to worry about it anymore. I don't need to batch craft it anymore. And I can make it all, hopefully, in one wall shared LCR as long as I could figure it out logistically. So let's take a look at the recipes because this actually gets simplified. That's the wrong one. So over here, so in the LCRs, usually they have alternative recipes that you won't get out of the regular chemical reactors. And this is one right here where you can use titanium tetrachloride as a catalyst and you get a lot more PTFE out of it. So when we get a tickle farm going, we will deal with that, but I gotta go to the moon to do that, so that's kind of a problem. Or you don't technically have to go to the moon, but I do. So the other, for now, I'm just gonna do this. Oxygen and TFE makes PTFE. And once I go to the moon, we can upgrade this. But yeah, there's a Circuit 24 recipe, and usually Circuit 24 recipes in these are recipes that are kind of like bonuses that let you skip a whole bunch of steps in something. So in this case, you put HF, methane, and chlorine together, and you can skip the step of reacting methane and chlorine together to make ethanone. And you can go straight to TFE and hydrochloric acid. So the HCl byproduct, I'm just going to electrolyze it for now. But I do think there are reasons to hang on to that, but I'm not going to use that right now, which with how much I get from this, I mean, it's also a very easy recipe. It's just hydrogen and chlorine. But yeah, that's the plan. So this is probably going to be just one LCR to make this. And it might seem like a whole LCR for this is a waste, but as you can see here, this recipe takes 27 seconds, so I want to make sure this is buffered up. So if this isn't 27 seconds, then I'm adding a whole bunch of extra time while this is running. So I'll get 4 hydrofluoric acid usually, and then this will run because I'm gonna have basically passive methane and eventually passive chlorine. So the HF will be the only batch thing. Actually, I'm gonna have passive HF too pretty soon. This whole thing is free because I actually just got my hands on over in the crop area. Let's go take a look. I forget which ones they are, but I was doing a bunch of crop crossbreeding. And I have black stone lilies and red stone lilies. I have nether stone lilies. The nether ones are kind of lame, but the black stone lilies, you can get black granite out of these. I can't even see the item. And you get biotite from this, and I believe that biotite, yeah, this has fluorine in it, so you get 16, you electrolyze it. It's going to be a bit of a slow process, but it's going to be passive fluorine, so I don't know how often I'm going to be using fluorine in this, but hopefully not often enough that I need to make a massive farm for that, but we'll see. If I have to, then I have to, whatever. As we see, I'm kind of running low on circuits. I have a lot of workstations left, but I haven't gotten into using them very much yet. I'm gonna chew through, I think, 9 of them or something like that pretty soon for the not the HV, for the rocket workbench. I forget the count. But I gotta make a new batch of HVs, which kind of sucks, but I'll probably make like a stack of them just so I can be done with it. That'll definitely be the last batch I have to do of them until I can get to the next section of what I want to do, which is going to be I forgot what I was talking about because I'm looking at these things. Yeah, which is going to be nano circuits. Yeah, maintenance hatches on the back like this. So I don't think they can share maintenance hatches. So I'm going to tile it in a way. Should they each have their own output hatches? They probably should because I'm going to restrict... I guess I could restrict them anyways, so... It doesn't really matter where these go. The input hatches matter a bit more, and I got to think about it pretty closely. And maybe I'll just do the thinking here so you can see how I come up with this kind of stuff. So the first recipe that I need to do is going... I keep clicking the wrong thing. I didn't bookmark it, that's why. So this last one's easy enough. I'm actually going to need an extra input bus, or input hatch here. I gotta make more of these. And none of this needed a large amount. 75. Yeah, we can fit that. These fit 8,000, I believe. 16. That's better than I thought. Said I need all 3 of those for that. Gonna need an output hatch here. I might even put the output hatches on the back so I could pipe them around. So I'm gonna get 1 product out of this. It's gonna be the TFE. And the TFE is gonna go straight into an input hatch over here. Which I can even put this like this. I mean, I guess I'll keep it unique to this just so I could do that. And the TFE will be input here. So now I'm getting in territory that's annoying because now the maintenance hatch is going to get blocked. Maybe I should put them in the front, like at the front top, because then I won't have to run behind to do it. Yeah, realistically, all the chemicals are going to be automated like towards the back, so. And then instead of that, for now, we will put in chest. I also went ahead and crafted the advanced circuit assembler too. It wasn't that expensive, and I kind of had all the stuff ready for it, so I just made it before I accidentally used up all my circuits. So we can put that in the clean room for a little bit of a speed bonus. All right, so this is gonna make. Do I have signs on me? I don't. Get some signs. These will help me plan out so that when I come back later, I won't forget what I was thinking. So it's going to be TFE plus O2 yields PTFE. And then actually I should write in that the tickle's going to come. It's probably not a catalyst. I don't know chemistry well enough. I'll just call it, add that later. Okay, so this is set up. The skeleton of it, at least. And this is going to make TFE. So I need to pump in methane and chlorine into this. And I'm going to need hatches. So let's see if methane and oxygen react at all. Methane and chlorine are going to react a lot. Nothing with oxygen. So yeah, we can share these two. And then let's go make some more input hatches. I know I made a whole bunch of plates. Yeah, here we go. I probably shouldn't use my wrench for this anymore, but don't care. Okay, then to make the hatches, I need my tanks, which I made a lot of these because I know... Okay, I guess I used them all already because I have 3 left. I guess we got to do some more. So I need obsidian glass. Is the other one cheaper for me yet? Strengthened... No, this is annoying. This is so annoying. So obsidian glass is glass and obsidian together. It needs to be thickened glass. Do I have any sand? I feel like I don't. It's kind of annoying. How do I get sand? Can I like grind something up real quick? Forge hammer gravel. I got plenty of that. Yeah, then we'll just pop this real quick into the arc smelter, and then it'll cook it up. And while I'm at it, let's toss this over here. So yeah, for now, we'll let all that go. I'm out of polyethylene. Needed inputs, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Go grab some more polyethylene. I have a lot buffered up still, so even though we're cut off from the old fuel system, it doesn't really matter. And it'll be extremely easy to set up the new polyethylene system. Because all I gotta do is I got oxygen already carted over there. So I'm just going to hook it up to a reactor and very easily make polyethylene. Unless there's a better recipe for this too here. So you can use the tickle for this as well. That's really interesting. It's kind of a chlorine sink, but that's what titanium is in this. So solving the chlorine problem will be pretty important. What kind of a solution is salt water? So yeah, 1 bucket of salt water will give me 1 bucket of chlorine in the end. And then salt water you can do prospecting on the moon for, actually. It looks like it's better. Oh, it's way better on other planets, though. The moon is 0 to 200 at a very low chance, and Mars is a higher amount and a higher chance. We could still look for it on the moon, because that would help me a lot, but it's not... It's still not as great as it could be getting a tier 2 rocket. Alright, so to make TFE, go over here, circuit 24, methane, hydrofluoric acid, chlorine. Actually, that's going to be annoying if I put it like that. So this will definitely be methane. It'll be pumped in from the floor. And then this one will be chlorine. And then, you know, that might cause problems. Let's see what the hydrofluoric acid recipe is. So in an LCR, I guess we could use circuit 9. Because then we could dodge circuit 1. Now let's see what hydrochloric acid is. This probably has a circuit 9 too, though. Okay, no, it doesn't. So yeah, we should definitely use circuit 9. So I'll put a note here for me to do that. That's really nice that they added that, because this really doesn't seem to be much of a use for it other than dodge that interaction in this case. So maybe they added it for that reason, maybe they didn't. And then the fluorine input can just go right here. I think I actually just get straight F cells. I don't think I get F2 cells. It should be F2 though, because it wouldn't be stable as just a lone fluorine. Okay. So I gotta output some stuff. So the hydrofluoric acid recipe is going to just straight up make HF. Nice, that's very good. Because right now I'm getting an annoying byproduct out of it, so. I bet I could even do something like this, where you just like instantly direct it up into the next hatch. Because I know this will not react with anything over there. We'll test if that works when I get to it. And then what else do I need? Is that pretty much everything? Was there an unintended recipe on this one? A byproduct? Yes, there's an HCl byproduct, so need another output hatch. And we'll deal with this at a later date. But I think what the answer is going to be just a hidden electrolyzer back here, and I'm just going to zap it and then send it back to the chlorine and hydrogen deposits. Like I said, there probably is a good use for it, so I got to look that up. So yeah, now all I got to do is fill in the rest of this, and then we'll have automated PTFE pretty much for free as soon as I can get the fluorine automated, which shouldn't take me very long, honestly. The only problem is that my farming stations are way up over there, and this is way over here. But once I get applied energistics, that will kind of solve itself. So we'll do fluid PTP, and we can bring it right over, and that'll be no problem. I really miss that. I really need some of that right now. So yeah, I'm going to finish this up. I got to make more circuits, unfortunately, but we'll have PTFE, and then we can make even more, exponentially more LCRs. So the next thing after this is for nitric acid. And let's just take a look at the recipe I want to do for it. I'm going to need 2 LCRs at least. I think actually I'm going to need 3 for what I want to do, but I want to make ammonia. So that's circuit 24 with ammonia and water or ammonia and oxygen is a skip circuit. So I get the nitric acid and water. Very nice. And then the ammonia recipe I want to use is super easy. Hydrogen and nitrogen. You just straight up smash them together and you get ammonia. So that's pretty awesome. I'm sure ammonia has other good uses. I know it has a use in, I think, palladium processing. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Somehow I was right. I don't remember. I don't know how I know that. But yeah, it'll be good to have an LCR making this stuff, because I'm sure there's more uses for it. So that's 2 for that. And then I need nitric acid. I need to combine it in another LCR to get not nitrobenzene. I want nitro... What the hell is it called? Tetranitromethane. There's actually only one recipe. There's only one way to go for this stuff. So it's acetic acid. I can make that for my free ethylene, and then sulfuric acid, which I'm also getting as a byproduct from this whole system. Let's see how much of that we got right now, actually. I added a second distillery. Oh my god. Yeah, I added a second distillery because I felt like this was voiding. I may have to add more, but so there's clearly room to add a lot more of these. So I wanted to make a baby distillation tower for it. So yeah, good lord though, we're getting a lot of sulfuric acid. So that's kind of awesome because this has plenty of great uses. As we can see, there's 173 recipes. I wonder if this has the most in the in the reactors. That's kind of wild. I should have put a bigger buffer on the ethylene and toluene and stuff because I ran out of hydrogen. So another thing on my list is to upgrade my hydrogen system. So over here, last episode, I made this. I want to expand this because this is a really great system, but it's just too slow in terms of hydrogen. I mean, maybe there's a better way for me to get hydrogen than this, but I mean, the amount of oxygen I'm buffering up is also making me very happy, so... Realistically, I think I just need more ways to get hydrogen because this thing eats it up. It chomps down on it and destroys it. And I do have plenty of fuel, but at the cost of having no hydrogen. So yeah, I hit 1 million fuel. So yeah. Time to do some circuit batching. Alright, I've assembled the rest of the reactors and I'm currently working through the controls for it. I moved some stuff around. I forgot to put a hatch for the hydrogen, but it's now in the back over here. And I'm really hurting for hydrogen. I'm going to solve that problem very soon. And circuit 1 is extremely fast. So I'm putting on circuit 9. And then we're going to see if we can do a fluid detector cover on top. And if this has even like 1,000, I don't want to craft because that means that this is full. Oh, didn't mean to drop that. So I'll bring the wire around the front. And we put a machine controller up top. That covers the whole block though, which is kind of annoying. Can we run this right now? Almost. So yeah, we'll start testing that. I'll see how I'm going to work these because I don't have access to like really easy wireless redstone and stuff, so it's kind of a little bit annoying to make these not void fluids. Yeah, this one is solved, so that's HF done. And then didn't need the TFE done. So I was trying to put circuits in the bottom of these. I'm not sure if it works or not. I ended up having to do an input bus here, but it might be unnecessary. So let's test with this one. So the TFE recipe, all I needed to do was pump in my chlorine. So that's getting sent here. And then I don't have a way to deal with the HCl yet. And I also got to lock the output hatches. So let's actually lock this output hatch while I'm thinking about that. And then I'll make this go this way so that it won't fly out instantly. And there we go. So yes, this is the HF in. So then it's HF plus chlorine. And is that the only two ingredients? Oh yeah, methane. I should have methane coming in the front. Yeah, here it is. That's already buffering up very nicely. So everything is here. We are on circuit 24. So let's run it and see what we get. So that's a 27-second recipe, which is unfortunate, but it is what we have to deal with. It also means that the circuits can go in the machine, so we're going to break this and replace it. And put circuit 9 back in here. Okay, there we go, we're done. So we have the TFE up here and then the HCl down here. That's what I wanted, and just kind of got lucky that it appeared that way. So I can even make the TFE go in right there. Yeah, I'll put the titanium in here, and then the oxygen comes in there. So then I need another input hatch. Go grab that. I only have output hatches. That's okay, we can make more. I don't have the most cables left. I gotta solve the rubber problem as well. Out of all that crop breeding that I did, I didn't get any of the stick reeds. I gotta look to see if there's a better way to maybe focus it to make sure that I get it. And I need more tanks. I need a new alloy smelter. Why is my brain breaking? Is that not the rest? Oh, wait a minute. I didn't put these with the circuit yet, with the cables yet. And these will make 14 more tanks, so I'll be prepared for later when I want even more. Which won't be very long. Let's run back over. So same deal here. The TFE is going to be put into this automatically. I might as well just label it. Say fluid input, fluid texture on the top. This can be set to 1,000. I might fine tweak the parameters later, but for now we're not going to really worry about it. Man, I messed that up. I mean, actually, let's see how this goes. So let's run this again. I'm allowed to. Oh, I'm out of fluorine. No, I'm not allowed of fluorine. I'm not out of anything. Okay, why is that canceling instantly? Oh, this is probably not set right. Yeah, I want you to disable with redstone. Did it really run that fast? I guess it did, yeah. Okay, let's make sure this won't do it again. Disabled. Yeah, they should be giving a signal now, but it isn't. Let me fine tweak this. I thought a little bit more about it. I found a more, I guess, elegant solution. Just keep your output hatch next to the machine cover. And then now we just want to set these to be how I want them. So I want you to have safe mode on and disable the redstone. And I believe you should be normal. So if I put my HF back in here and I lock this to that, I try to start it, it shouldn't start. So yeah, it's power switching back off. So let's invert this. Let's see if we do it. I don't care if I void a little bit. Yeah, I did it. So it seems to be working. So now I need more fluid pipes. And this is better to make the machine turn off when I need it to, but it's worse for piping, so give and take. And then for this one, we just gotta make sure this goes on the other side over here. I should grab this cell too. And then we lock this output. So set the 1000 as well. Disable the redstone, safe mode. And then we just pipe this up the top like this. I mean, realistically, we could just do it actually right here. Then I could avoid the piping. Oh, I just broke a bunch of it. That sucks. And this one, we have no problem with letting it run pretty much all the time. Because if it has products, I want it to make them instantly. And anyways, if the other ones get backed up, this won't run anyways. So I think this all makes sense. And then that just leaves one more thing for me to want to do today. At least today in my time. And that is do the same thing over here with the fluid detector cover to shut off the distillation tower. So this one though, I'm gonna put the machine cover on the bottom. Machine controller on the bottom. And then my tank is somewhere over here. There it is. So now it's just a matter of getting the redstone signal over here. Which is actually a little bit more difficult than it seems. We're just gonna play how it goes. So I'm gonna want this shit. I need to create a flight so badly. So I want this right here. And then I will say that the fluid threshold is gonna be like 3.5 million. And let's count the digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Hit enter so it saves. And we start running red alloy. It's a little bit stressing me out, the fact that it's connecting to the pipes. Like, why are we doing that? And then we make it. I have 1 minute until the server restarts. Disable the redstone safe mode. Bam. So this is not going to turn on for a while, but whenever it does, it will occur. So the problem with this thing is, though, is that it's guzzling my hydrogen to an extreme extent. And I'm turning all of the extra H2S into sulfuric acid, so I'm not recovering the hydrogen in any way. And the sulfuric acid has a lot of uses, but I don't know if I have uses for 1.8 million sulfuric acid right now. Maybe I could recycle that, or maybe I could just expand my hydrogen and oxygen system. That's probably more likely. Okay, yeah, I do actually want this to shut off in a way. So output hatch here. I need a small buffer. You know, I actually do have one. Let me go get it. So I had gotten a bunch of hydrogen in my chlorine line again. So I think I threw a tank over here. Oh. Right, we're back. Let's grab this. Give me that. And this will be the PTFE buffer. And I lied. I do want that LCR to shut off at some point. And that is if everything's completely full, it could chillax. So we'll put this right here. Problem is, how the hell do I get that routed over here? Oh, I know exactly how I'm gonna do it. So I gotta move this over to here. This here. And then like this. Now, here we go. Now we're cooking. So if this is buffered up, I want you to turn this off. See, I'm figuring this out. I'm going to be way too powerful once I figure out all these things. And this one we get set higher. Like, let's set this to, like... Future-proof it, we'll set it to, like, 8,000. Because I'm going to be making higher quantities of this later. And I think I dropped something. I feel like there's something more important than a sign that I dropped. But if it's not there, it couldn't have been very important. You know how it is. So what are we waiting on now? Fluorine and hydrogen is the actual limiting factor. So the HF is building up. Oh god, I keep falling. I gotta patch these holes up or grab a chest plate thing. So these pipes are still buffering, that's why this is still running. And then why are we not running here? We are. Why are we not running here? Because the circuit's not here. So then this is circuit 1, I believe. Yeah. I'm mad this isn't a ghost circuit. You have to like use your actual circuits for this. And I could swear I had one extra one. Let's go check. They might be in the... Yeah, it is in here still. Do I remember how to do this? I do. That's crazy muscle memory because I haven't done that in so long. But I used to always have to make a million circuit ones. Let me shift that, click that in, and we're running. So I just have this taking LV power right now because I don't want this to like overload and basically suck power away from these machines at all. I have 2 combustion gens powering this, but it's probably way overkill. I definitely only need 1 or even half of 1. So my idea maybe is to move all the power gen for the clean room over to this side and have them share the same power gen, but just into 2 different small buffers. Because there may be times where I actually do need 2 amps of HV to run this. And I haven't... If all 3 running at once, I haven't checked if they would all run together or not. I don't know if they all add up to less than 2 HV amps. So maybe I'll put a 3rd crystal in. But that's to be seen yet. And these are pretty cheap to make again. I could make a lot more. I should make a lot more of those. I gotta go mining again, though. I really don't feel like it right now, but I could just set the miner down on a bunch of stuff. Because, yeah, I want to get to EV mostly for this guy, which got down-tiered recently. So the maceration stack is going to let me produce a ton of crushed ores much more quickly than the HV macerator could. And that's going to be like the backbone of my new ore production, or ore processing, not production. And I really want to get to that. Because I don't want to use single block macerators for no reason. But this does need tungsten. This needs a lot of stuff. This needs titanium. It actually doesn't need tungsten. We just gotta get an EV circuit, which is a workstation. We could do that right now. And then we just need titanium. It's crazy how things go. So now that this is done, we can make more LCRs to automate more things to further refine my HV era stuff. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but I need to do nitric acid and then cetane boosted diesel. Those will go over here. Polyethylene has to go over here. Polyvinyl chloride has to go over here. And these are all going to get their own LCRs, so let's see. Oh, we're buffering it up. This is going to feel amazing. So I need to set up fluorine passivation as well, so I can get fluorine coming in automatically, or at least bring it in an automatic like batch process, where maybe I have a huge tank right here, and I take like a bunch of stainless steel fluid cells and transfer them that way, because it's all the way up there. It's kind of difficult, but I gotta crossbreed the stone lilies first, and then I gotta solve the hydrogen problem. So I'll look into that. I need to look into that next, I think. So next time you see me, I will be solving hydrogen probably. So until then, I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.